Okay. Looks like we might be live. The timer just restarted for me, but all right. So, let me just, as usual, post this link in the group chat so that maybe we can get some extra viewers in here hopping in early. All right. I realize I do this like thing when I'm doing stuff on the computer. It's dumb, but it's my thing, I guess. Come on. I know this is as always, I know this is the boring part, but I just gotta come in here. For the one person watching right now, I can never tell. It says 1 in one spot and then 0 in another. I never know if that's like a person or if that's just me. All right. Posting that we're live now. Ooh, 5. Okay. Hey, Barry. Let me remove. Hey, Jeffrey. Hey, James. You real? All right. Well, I was gonna go and make sure that my announcements weren't. I didn't have an. What's up, Rich? Have an announce. I don't want to have an announcement on like multiple things. I'm sure that gets annoying. I just like make Facebook group announcements all the time, but I hope it just it's just to show you guys that I did something. In case you're interested, you don't always have to look at those if you don't want to. Okay. Hello. Let me know. It shouldn't be any different than the last time I went live, but let me know if there's any kind of audio issues or anything. I can never tell if the audio is delayed from my video during a live, but it always looks delayed later when it uploads, so I can never tell. During, and there's nothing I can really do to fix it during either. Good afternoon, Micheline. Micheline. That's right? We went over this last time. All right. No low ballers allowed. Thanks, James. Yeah, I was wondering if that was gonna me just basically crying in a video the other day was gonna cause any problems or not. All right. Looks like we're just waiting for stuff. Micheline. Okay. Good. Thank you for clearing that up. It's always the worst part about stuff is we all have unique names, or some of us have unique names, and some of us have really boring names. So it keeps us on our toes. I was for those of you that are in here now. Last time I went live, it was later that night or something, and my wife was like, "Yeah, I hopped in your live for like 5 minutes," and I was like, "Oh," I got all embarrassed. I was like, "Don't hop in my lives. That makes me feel uncomfortable." Well, we're getting some more people in here since there's no questions or anything. Man, guys, I just had a customer. I finally kind of stopped listing garden beds because they just have caused me nothing but problems. The first batch when I first discovered garden beds as like a good item were great. No issues, made a lot of money on them. But then, man, it's like all the good ones sold out and then all the suppliers like swept in with cheaper products and I've got nothing but complaints. Like this one guy, he ordered a 2-pack of like a 6x3 galvanized garden beds and I just get a random message. They were delivered like a week and a half ago. Random message like, "Hey, one of the panels is 32 inches instead of 36 inches." I'm like, what an inconvenient ass problem. Because now it's like I gotta go on back on Amazon and then like you can't really talk directly with the seller, so it's like I gotta request a return maybe, but I'm hoping they see it and then just message me instead of like processing the return. I don't know. Let's see what this message is. Rich, if you need more software that may be useful for Marketplace, I keep running into more and more. Hey man, yeah, I'm always cool for you to send that my way. I know there's more out there. I just still, man, I wanted to do an AutoDS video, which is like still another basic software, and I just haven't even looked into it yet. Like, But I'm hoping to be able to do more of that soon. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? Okay. But yeah, man, those garden beds pissing me off. And I don't know about you guys. I kind of know about you guys. You guys have been messaging me and everything, but my sales are slow as hell right now. I don't know about you. I'm still selling some stuff, but not anything close to what I was. And I've heard that that's what's happening to a lot of people. And I tried to say that in my video where I was just complaining and crying the whole time. And a lot of people took that as my sales are low because I'm giving away my top selling products. And it's like, yes, that's not what I was complaining about, though. I know that part. I mean, I made the reference to low sales because I've been getting a lot of messages from people asking if I've been experiencing that. So I just kind of brought that up as like a thing, so people in the moment are like, oh yeah, okay, I'm not alone there. Okay, yeah, James. Like I just, for the first time in like, I think 2 weeks, listed an item, maybe a week and a half, I don't know. I listed an item that finally hit like 100 views. Like I'm not getting much. Barry, any suggestions where and how to find wholesalers? I mean, I know I've heard of people using inventorysource.com or just Google inventory source, and it's supposed to have thousands of wholesalers. The issue, though, is I've even gone there and tried to contact individual wholesalers, and a lot of them just say they're not accepting drop shippers at the moment, and I think it's because they accept resellers that are selling on Amazon and eBay, but not really Facebook. So they ask you to like send them your store so they can check you out, make sure you're legit. But on Facebook, we didn't really have a way to confirm that. So I think that's part of the thing. They just don't want to touch Facebook people. I could be wrong. Always be sourcing. Your sales will decrease if you're not constantly adding listings. Yes, I agree with you. So today was like the first day in a while I've gone through and added a good amount of listings, because normally I'm not consistent with like the 10 to 15. But today, I for the first time in a while, had some extra time. I went through and did that. Have you considered the various ways to potentially hire a VA to do your marketplace? Rich, I still haven't done that yet. I think the first thing I'll do is hire them to do product research for me and basically just send me lists of products so where I don't even have to really think about it. But then I don't know what keeps a VA from just sending me products that they VA'd for somebody else. I'm sure that there's some like VA code out there that, you know, they wouldn't do that. But I mean, I know if I was in their position, I feel like I would be really tempted to be like, oh man, I just don't feel like working. I'll just send this guy the products I gave to this other guy, or like mix them in so that I cut my time in half or something. And then, which is fine. I mean, I know like, you know, it can't be saturated, that whole whatever. But I would just assume that this dude or gal has sent this item to 20 other people for all I know. So I don't know. And then you got 20 other people like me who are just telling other people their products, and who knows. But that's what I'll do first when I hire a VA, is I'll just have them send me products with links, and then I just don't even have to think very hard about it anymore. I think that's what I'll do. All right. Yo, just tuning in. How are sales? Mine have dramatically slowed down into my second month. Hey man, yeah, that's what I was just talking about. My sales are crazy low compared to what they were. I mean, this month, you guys would hop on these lives where I talk about a video. I'm making $100 a day, $200 a day, maybe 50 on average. Like 50 were my low days. I mean, I've had a couple days this month where I didn't sell anything. I've had a couple $10 days. My total profit for the month is like $150, like, and we're already a week in. So I used to make that a day a lot of the time. So right now I'm hoping it's just a weird week, and then pretty soon, I don't know if Facebook tweaked their algorithm and just like refresh some stuff or what, but I don't know. Do you know about Drop Bispy or Drop I Spy? I don't know how you say that, but maybe better than getting VAs. I haven't heard of that. You know what? I'm going to get a list. You guys always suggest really cool stuff, and then I never look into it because I'm stupid. So let me write that down. Today, you know, I got kind of caught up in stuff today, but today would have been a great day for me to look into some of this stuff, honestly. I was going to make a whole new video today, but I was like, I don't really know what I want to talk about today, so I'm just gonna hop on a live. Yes. Just because I don't have like a, I try to make videos where, whether they're super useful or not, there's something where people that already follow me might be able to just kind of get new ideas, but then also for when new people start, they kind of can find the video, whether it's a month from now or 3 months from now, and it still maybe helps them. So, yeah, I don't know. Watch Daniel's video? Okay. Sweet. Yeah, I haven't seen, if he did a video on that, I haven't seen it. I really don't, man, I should. I don't really watch many of the other YouTubers' videos because I don't want to, I don't want it to like inspire a video out of me. So it's like, then it ends up me just making the same videos everybody else is making, even though, different people have different, attractions to other YouTubers and stuff. So I don't know. But yeah, I mean, he makes great videos, so I should go check out that. I'm going to put it on my list. I'm going to check it out. Promise. I don't know why I'm talking about it so much. How much would... Okay. I'm not reading that out loud. Or Celine. But I don't know. I don't know how much. No, but for real, love the lives. Thanks. Yeah, I'm hoping to. I'm surprised I haven't done one. I haven't done one in a little bit. I think the last one I did was March 31st, and it's a week. I know that doesn't seem like that. Like it shouldn't matter that much, but I was doing like 3 a week sometimes. And yeah, if you can make $1,000 a month, that would be great for now. I mean, my goal is to do like $2,000 a month. $1,000 a month is awesome, especially if you're just doing it as a side hustle. If that's your goal, shouldn't be too hard to hit. I mean, my first month I did like $700, just under 700, and then last month I did just over 2,000. So it was only my second month, and I know I talk to you guys on YouTube and I make videos and you guys ask me questions and stuff, but really it's just me learning like you guys. It's not much different, and some of you guys do better than I do, which is awesome. Cindy, hi Cameron. Do you usually tell the real estimated arrival date to customers through chat? Okay, so yeah, I get man, I don't think you guys understand how many of you guys personally message me and email me with questions where like sometimes it feels like I'm a customer service agent answering questions, which is why I love the lives, because I can actually answer questions quicker than individually messaging like 10 people the same answer to a question. But nobody asked me this question, so that's why I like it. So I only tell them the estimated arrival date if there's an issue. Like, for the most part, when a customer buys something from me, I've now gotten to the point where sometimes I don't even send them a message ever. I used to, no matter what, in the beginning when I first started and I didn't have that many customers, I would send hi, and then I'd type their name and I'd be like, thank you so much for your order. As soon as I process this, I will update it with tracking info, something along those lines. And then they'd always send me like a thumbs up or a thank you, or that would at least, I'd send that and then wait a minute, because sometimes they'd see that, and every once in a while, very rarely, I'd get I actually want to cancel the order, or like, oops, I didn't mean to, something. So then it kept me from processing it and ordering it and then having to cancel it later. I was just able to ask them to request to cancel. So it saved me some headache in the beginning. And then at the end, whenever it was delivered, I would go in. If it said it was delivered, I'd verify that with them. I'd be like, hey, I'm just checking to make sure this item got delivered. It's showing delivered on my end. I was being real customer servicey about it. And then they would be like, oh, yep, I got it, love it. And they sometimes, like if it was a toy or something, they'd be like, my kid loves it. Oh, thank you so much. Like, they're like overly thanking me, even though they purchased it. Like, that should be the exchange already, but okay. And then I'd be like, okay, perfect. If you don't mind, if you get time, you totally don't have to, but if you could just rate me as a seller, that just helps other buyers know that I don't suck, whatever. And sometimes I use that in my YouTube videos too. I'm just like, sometimes, if you like my video or whatever, it helps YouTube know I don't suck. It's just kind of like this casual thing. It's kind of, half-ass funny. But I don't do really any of that anymore. Like I got to the point where then I was only sending them the thank you for your order message, and now because I got busy that one time, I sometimes just don't ever message them. I wait and I process their order, and then it gets delivered at some point, and sometimes they just give me a thumbs up when it says it's delivered. Now, to actually answer your question, oh god, I just like rambled. So sorry. I will give them a real estimated date if I have to put in a fake number. And that doesn't count. I don't mean that if I use OA Genius. If I use OA Genius, chances are they're getting the product before OA Genius even says it's delivered. So I'm just not going to worry about it because they're not going to care. I only really say something now if they complain, or if they message me and are like, hey, I never got this item. And for some reason it says delivered. Then I go in and I, tell them like, oh, that's unacceptable. And then I really play their side. And I hop on Amazon really quick and do the chatbot thing. And it just like resends the order out real quick. And I'm like, hey, don't worry. I'm going to totally take care of this for you. And most of the time people are like, oh, thanks so much. So I don't really talk to the customers that much anymore as I should. I want to, but I don't. Okay. Cindy, that was the long ass answer to your question. Okay. You're awesome. Glad I came across your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. Or woman. I don't know. Your name doesn't indicate who you are, but thank you. And I'm trying to cuss less because I think, not that I ever cuss that much, but I think YouTube hates that. So, gotta play the game for the robots. Tom, I keep having an issue with adding my tax info. Do you know anyone else who has had such an issue? Yeah, Tom, I've been getting crazy amounts of people telling me that. In Messenger, I have people asking about that. I have people emailing me every single day about that. The problem is, since I don't have a real amount of history with that issue, I don't want to give you guys fake information on that or just assumptions. But I've heard lately, if it makes you feel any better, a lot of people have done that. I mean, I literally just hopped off Facebook before my live talking to somebody about that issue. So, yes, that's a thing. And I think they're just doing a lot of work on Facebook Marketplace this month, because with the slow sales, the low views, and all the tax weird stuff going on, I think they're putting in some work, and everything has to kind of correct itself now. Okay. Annie, Cameron, do I let them ahead of time just in case, because I don't want them to cancel it? Annie, you can do that. I mean, there has been times in the past where if I did have to put in like somebody else's old tracking number, I've told them before that, like, Facebook is just, they're still trying to grow as a marketplace and they haven't fleshed out all the details yet. They're updating things every week. I said, so if Facebook has a really big tracking problem with tracking numbers, I'm going to have to put in a tracking number that isn't your actual tracking number, because they have to have it within 3 days. And I've had people be totally okay with that, especially if they order something and I tell them like, hey, this item's not actually going to be in stock until like 2 weeks from now. I sold garden beds when they were going out of stock, and I told them like, you're not going to get, this item's not even in stock for another month. Do you want me to cancel your order, or do you want to just keep it? And I've had people be like, just keep it, and just, that next month is fine. And then I tell them like, okay, well, I'm going to put in this tracking number, but I will update you once I get your real tracking number here in Messenger, just so you know. And they're usually totally okay with that. Michelaine, do you boost items on Facebook? I only tried it once, and it wasn't any money at all. I think I put like $3 on something because it was like the default, and I didn't get any views from it. So I need to try it like an actual boost run, but I haven't done it to any kind of like quality. Q1 as always can be slow, but the algorithm is real. Continue to list daily, engage with customers, and request your reviews. Also, product research is key. You will get those sales. Keep it up. Thank you. It's beautiful. Couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, I've had some people also say, hey, traveling picker. I've had some people also just say, like, it's just that part of the year. We had a kind of this little boost. Also, if you think about it, man, like all the stimulus stuff going out and all the things about that. Now it's starting to get warmer. Things are opening back up, which you would think actually would encourage, which did encourage some of us to sell more like gardening things and backyard patio related stuff. Some of us are still, I'm not having luck with it lately, but patio furniture is still selling like crazy for people. But I did hear somebody blame it on like Easter is always a slow time just because people are just like they're just not in the space to do stuff. But regardless, something's selling 100% of the time. There's always going to be categories and something selling great. So you just keep listing like they say, should be good. I know that sounds like not helpful, but I mean, honestly, when I first started and when most of you first started and you weren't getting any sales, your only option was to keep listing. Now it feels weird after you have some success and you get low sale because then you're like, I'm doing something wrong. It's like, no, you're still just playing the game and you're just not on a high right now. You're on a low. So just keep waiting and keep riding the wave. That's all you got to do. All right. Do you recommend not posting in your own city? Because when I do, people want to meet up instead of shipping. I do understand that. That makes sense to me. I always post stuff in different cities, like different big cities. I've heard things from somebody else who makes a lot doing this, that they post in big cities on the East Coast in the AM and then on the West Coast in the PM. And the theory behind that is if, like, I live in Kansas, I live in the middle of the country, so when I'm up, my day is literally split in half by the two coasts. So, you know, so let's say it's 10 a.m. where I live, or 9 a.m. and I'm listing. I want to list in like New York or Orlando or something like that, because the idea back then was if an item starts to get momentum, it's more likely to get viewers from the people who are already up and during their day on the East Coast, and then that will follow into the evening with viewers. Because it already had that momentum of all the viewing, and Facebook was recognizing that it was a popular item and stuff, and it follows it. And you never have to edit the state. It's just, you know, it's all about when you first go. Just like how when I post a YouTube video, the most important time for all of you guys to like it and, you know, comment on it and everything is within the first hour or so. Because that's what tells YouTube, okay, people are interacting with this immediately, which means it must be worth interacting with. So, you know, in my videos, when I say like, oh, like my video, whatever, it's usually because of that. It does honestly help me out. And I think most things work that way, including Facebook posts, Instagram stuff, like just about anything you do online, the algorithm judges it harshly in the first little bit, and it will affect how many people see it later on. So that was our idea, at least. Same thing in the evening in LA, everybody's more like, you know, if it's 8 o'clock here, in LA or you know, San Francisco or whatever, even Seattle, anywhere over there, I think those are all in the same time zone. Makes sense. They're all like in a line, I think. Anyway, they would be like getting off work about the time I'm like at 8 o'clock or so. So that's the theory. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't even remember what the question was. Oh, you don't have to post in your own state. I never do. So, okay. Cameron, oh man. Oh, you guys asked a lot of stuff in that little bit of time. Okay. Cameron, I use OA Genius when Amazon provides me with TBA, if that is correct. That's exactly what you do. That's exactly the only reason I use OA Genius is when Amazon updates me with shipping and it says TBA. And I'm like, all right, well, instead of getting paid in 20 days, I want to get paid in 8. So never mind. Or however long, it's not always 8, but cool. Yes, Annie, you're right. That's exactly how you use that, and the only reason I use it. I had a crazy lady request a refund yesterday. I used OA Genius, and the delivery day was set for yesterday via FedEx. Well, the item didn't arrive until today. In the meantime, she got a refund and the product. Okay, I'm going to skip, Amber, I'm going to skip that really quick because he continued what he was saying, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, after some chatting back and forth and some miscommunication, she insisted that I was rude and ordered another of the same item so that I would get my money. Shake my head, I'm canceling the item and blocking. Okay, so she wanted to reorder to at least make the transaction right, but wasn't happy about it regardless. And also, you said she requested a refund. Did she request that from you, or did she request it from Facebook and Facebook gave her the refund? I'm curious about that. Like, did you just refund her because you didn't know what to do at first? I'm curious about that because that sucks. Okay, Amber. Hi. Do you know of any platforms that integrate with Facebook Marketplace for wholesale dropshipping? I know SKU Grid, last I checked, I haven't checked on it in a while, but they were working on it. But I think mainly they're setting up for when Facebook completely utilizes Facebook Shops. I know more and more people are working on it, but not for complete automation or just wholesale in general. I think right now a lot of the wholesalers don't like people who dropship on Facebook. That's not always completely true. I mean, they want their money. They're gonna, if it's a new platform, it's cool for them. But to be honest, I don't know a bunch of information about that. So I'd hate to just like talk out of my butt, I guess, because then I'd just be kind of not saying anything valuable. Have views gone up at all? My views went up a little bit. I'm gonna get out of this window really quick, just refresh my view things. But I mean, I listed something that finally hit 100 views. It's at 98. It's not even at 100. But for the most part, I'm getting like stuff that I posted yesterday. I've got like 31 views on something. I had a couple of you guys actually reach out and send me products to test. Because, you know, they're like thanking me for giving them products or just sharing my products. They're like, here's one of my best-selling products. Feel free to test it out and, you know, do whatever you want with it. So I did. I've tested it out, made sure I'm listing it for what they list it for so that I'm not undercutting what they're doing. And I don't have any views on that stuff. And that's like their top-selling products, they said. So I don't know. I think it's just a weird time. But I'm sure... It also, I have a theory too that Facebook realized like, ooh, there's a lot of dropshippers on there. How about anything with a white background or anything that just feels based off something that it's not a home item? Let's kind of pull that down. But I don't know why they would, because then they're getting less Facebook fee. So I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. All right. Does your hot selling items generally lasts, or do they decline eventually? Man, at first my hot selling items are doing great, but I think as my YouTube following gets bigger, and I'm by no means a huge YouTube person, I am like halfway through 800 almost, which is crazy. I can't wait till we hit 1,000. But yeah, I'm at 828 as of now. Thank you everybody for subscribing. That helps me out so much. And thank you for liking the video. I know we got 13 likes, but there's like 40 viewers right now. So it's probably time for everybody to like that video who hasn't already. Just going to throw that out there. I'll probably say that about 30 more times during this live. Okay. Anyway, hot selling items, they don't generally last crazy long. I mean, I've had them last like a month or so, which is great. But now whenever I put out a video talking about them, the reason I made that video recently, kind of crying the whole time, was because I just noticed so many people listing things. Hold on, I'm going to interrupt myself. I just saw somebody like the video and then unlike it. Blows my mind. Thank you. Thank you for reliking it. Okay. But no, my hot selling items don't last forever. I haven't sold that toy truck in a while. Even the keychain that I just listed in my March video, I haven't sold one in a while. And I'm assuming it's because now I see them everywhere. And that's probably not, I think it's not because of me necessarily. I think it's also because a lot of people just discovered that item too through natural, just like product research and typing stuff in and just seeing what sticks. So, you know, it does suck though when you get online and you're like, ooh, I know I've sold 50 of this thing or 100 of this thing. And then you hop on and you see people selling it for like half of the profit you're selling it at, and you're having success. And not only, like I said in my video, not only does it kill me because it's like, oh man, okay, that's going to ruin it for everybody else, but also I know that you're not making as much money as you could make. But on top of that, you're going to burn yourself out, and it's actually going to ruin your experience doing this thing that could be awesome. So that's just one of the big things. It's just like, you know, I think this is a great thing for everybody who wants to do it, as long as you do it where it doesn't stress you out and overwhelm you. And that's a quick way to do that, to overwhelm yourself, is by underlisting a price and drowning yourself in orders that don't really benefit you that much. Okay. Have you gotten shipping on the new account? Nope, still haven't. I even tried to do some little trickery on there to see. I haven't checked it today. Let me check. I tried to find some little tricks to see if I could get it on there, and hold on. Nope, still don't have shipping. Man, sorry. All right. Hi Cameron, have you tried using FBM Fox? No, but that's your username, so I'm assuming that's a product that you are or sell or do something. So feel free to email me. The email is always in the description if you want to run that by me. I take what you say and apply it to my Mercari. Oh, okay. I haven't messed with Mercari, but there's a lot of people doing that too. And just like how this works, I should probably try that out. Is it basically, it's super comparable, isn't it? I've listed a couple things on Mercari, but they were actually things that I was selling from my house. They weren't. Sweet. But yeah, I mean, all of you guys, if this gets weird, start listing stuff there. I think a lot of more people are starting to get steam on that. Facebook Marketplace is blocking people that don't even use Facebook Marketplace. Yeah. What? I think I understand what you're saying. Okay. We just released an automatic price and stock updates onto Facebook. That's cool. I'll have to check that out, man. Oh, and he said you're very expensive. Called you out, Fox. Okay. Okay, Nishaline, I have more sales in the evening and at night. When do you usually have good sales? Same. So I notice, and I don't know if it's because a lot of the times, since a lot of my things I list in the evening, I do the LA, Seattle, San Francisco. There's a couple other, I can't remember. Most of my sales happen after 6 p.m. where I live. So I do get some in the morning or some overnight, but a lot of them happen in the evening and into the night. Yeah. I went into YouTube just to check if you posted a new video and you're live. Ah, thanks. Thank you. Speaking of, really quick, I'm going to interrupt this. Did I get back to last time you messaged me? I'm not seeing it in here. Maybe we were going back and forth in comments or something. That must be what it is. Okay. Thank you. Also, it's best to not cancel an order even one. 1% cancellation rate, I feel, will slow your algorithm down. If an item is out of stock, I usually just ask the buyer to request cancellation. Yeah, same. I rarely ever cancel. I always ask, and I don't even care about the 30-minute anymore. It's so funny. I'll have somebody cancel an order 24 hours later, and when they request to cancel and I accept it, the Facebook notification still says, the customer canceled within the 30-minute window. I'm like, all right, you guys obviously have not fleshed that thing out yet, because that doesn't even make sense. I'm just checking my metrics to see, so I can update you guys on my metrics maybe. See what my cancellations are looking like, because I haven't checked them in forever. Okay, I have a 1% missed handling rate, and there's 4 items in there, and that just means I didn't update tracking within 3 days. And I have a 0% cancellation rate, even though I have a canceled item in there. So it's 0% probably because of how many items I've shipped. So I've been having a lot of people message me asking, how do I fix that? I'm like, sell more stuff. Howdy, Mark. Hi, Emmanuel. Hello. I follow you from Morocco. Oh, thank you. If that first name is actually your first name, I would love for you to phonetically type that out so I know how to say it, because it looks cool. All right, James Cameron, my friend, you should experiment and boost some of your popular products. It has been working for a lot of people. James, have you done that? I really need to try it. But I'm so cheap, it's hard to convince me to spend money on stuff. Annie, yeah, we talked about it. It was crazy. Yeah. Mark, it's the greedy folks who always underprice everyone to take all the sales. Yeah. Hey, Justin. Yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of people crying in my comments too about that video, and they're just like, quit crying and sell, just keep listing, you'll be good. It's like, well, yeah, no shit, but I know that I wasn't complaining about my sales getting lower. I was complaining that the people I'm trying to help the most, who aren't getting any sales or just starting, when I first made my first video where I gave out my products, that helped a lot of people. And I don't just say that because I think so. I say that because a lot of people messaged me and told me directly that like exactly how much they made or how they got their first 5 sales or whatever, and it got them momentum and everything. And I was like, ooh, yeah, I want to do that for people all the time. Well, I don't know if that happened to this last time because I haven't had anybody reach out. All right. The boost didn't work for me. Yeah. Cindy, someone rated me 1 star for pricing being too high because they saw the same product sold for half. Should I reach out to her or just let it go? Thanks. Okay, so great story. Thank you, Cindy, for bringing that up. So remember when I was, of course, most of you remember, I was listing all that Chevy stuff because I was like, ooh, Chevy's got a cult following. Let's tailor to all these Chevy people. I had listed a Chevy hat, right? And I listed it for, I think it's like $35, and I probably put shipping on it too. I just listed it kind of ridiculous to see if anybody would buy it. And like I knew it probably wouldn't sell, but apparently, so I listed it for $35, and I don't know if it has free shipping or not. Let me see. People were pissed about this for some reason. Okay, it ships for $5 and it's $35 hat. That means it's a $40 hat. I listed it that way because, I mean, like, so these hats you guys always see me wear, I have like 3 or 4 of these hats. I have 3 of them. So if you're like, why is he always wearing the same hat? And how come sometimes they look a tiny bit different? That's why. I pick one up every time I'm in Disney World. And these people were so pissed about this hat, which I priced exactly what I buy this hat for in Disney, which is overpriced for sure. But I have people messaging me, like, super complaining that this hat is this price. They're like, bought one just like it for $12. That's it. They just left it there. And I'm like, why does this person go out of their way to message me that? Like, what are they doing in their life where they've got time to just be like, huh, this guy's price I don't agree with. Let me tell him. I said, I was probably in a weird mood. I was probably just like pissed off or something. I said, thanks for taking the time to let me know. I really appreciate the valuable input. And then he said, when you can't sell them for such a big price and willing to sell them at a decent price, look me up. Only worth $15. It's like, if you know that, that means you saw that somewhere. Why didn't you buy it from that point? Like, I don't understand. And I had other people message me too, just saying like, what is this about? This price sells at this for $25. It's like, have you guys never seen things listed at different prices other places? Like, have you ever been to Target and you can buy the same like little bottle of pop, or like we have Quick Trips here. I don't know what you guys have for gas stations, but whatever gas station you have, like you can get like a bottle of pop for like $2.50 to $3, maybe like one something, almost $2, whatever your stupid pop price is. Or if you say soda, I don't know. We say pop. I don't know. We can talk about all that. I forget that that's like a national thing. Anyway. But you can go to the dollar store and get the same exact bottle of pop, soda, Coke, whatever, for $1 or 99 cents. It's like, if everybody cared, everybody would only get their pop from one place. Just like, I don't know. It's like these people have never seen things listed differently somewhere. I could cry about that all day. Okay, let's get back to some of these comments. Wow. Usually I don't have this problem. Usually I keep catching up with your guys' comments, and I can't keep up with them. One more reminder to like the video if you haven't. We got 23 likes, but there's 40 people in here. I don't know what that's about. I'm just saying. Okay. Pickle Ho. Hi, I haven't got a sale today or yesterday. Is this normal? Lately, a lot of people have been having that problem, man. I've had one sale today, and it only gave me $5. It's a 30% profit at $5.87. So that's all I've gotten today. Like, last month I was getting hundreds of dollars a day sometimes, and now I'm not doing nothing. All right, Tom, have you had many sales this month? No. I am only at 14 sales for the whole month. Not much. And I don't know if you were in here earlier, but so far my month's only at about $150. It's not much at all. When you file your tax, will you be giving your spreadsheet with all your numbers? I'll be giving my spreadsheet with all my numbers to an accountant, because at this point I don't want to be doing, since it's like a side business thing, I don't want to be leaving all this to my stupid head. I don't want to be entering this into like TurboTax or anything. I actually want, I can take a little bit of my profit, whether it's 150, 150, whatever your accountant costs, and I'm willing to pay that because chances are they're going to handle this correctly. So, and I might even save more money doing that. So I'm going to hand my spreadsheets over to my accountant that have all the totals and everything on them. And of course, they can ask me questions, and then they will handle the tax part for me. So, kind of. Mark, how can you start a second account? Well, you have to open one. Some people buy them and use VPNs and I've had so many people, and I'm sure you guys have too, like reach out to me so that I can express to you guys that here's an easy place to buy second accounts, and I just don't interact with those people because there's no way I can verify that works for you because I'm not about to do it. So I would hate to tell you guys to do that. I also just recently had somebody email me to advertise with me on my channel. It's the first time I've had that happen. And I'm probably not going to do that one either. I will probably do like sponsor things and stuff in the future, just so you guys know. Prepare to get annoyed with that. But I don't think I'm going to do this one because it's like about like a social media tracking thing or whatever for people who start businesses, and so they can track their metrics on like social media stuff. And that's not really what you guys need, so I'm not going to really talk about that. But not that same method of idea will apply to future sponsored things, and they don't always have to all be for you guys, I guess, but whatever. Let me know how you think about that. Thanks for the extra likes. We're at 26 now. Thank you so much. All right. Where are we at? Mercari items seem to sell for lots less. Small profit. Okay, so there's the catch with Mercari. So just like how people complain eBay and Amazon, just you don't get that much profit, but you can do more volume, so you make money, but it's not, yeah. Seems to be Mercari too. Mercari will ban you if you post too much stock photos or ask to pay out of Mercari. Oh, like if you ask them to like do a PayPal or Venmo or something outside of their platform, that makes sense. I mean, when I started and I was making videos for you guys, that we kept getting told that too, that like Facebook was paying attention to your guys' Facebook messages, and their little bot or whatever would recognize if you typed in like PayPal, Venmo, cancel or whatever. Like it would just pick up on those little keywords and know and kind of flag your account as an issue if you were possibly transitioning. Now I do that stuff every once in a while. I haven't had an issue, but I try not to unless it's really going to benefit me to take money outside of Facebook, because sometimes it's easier to just deal everything in Facebook, because then when there's a problem, I got to figure it out outside of it. I don't know. But also you don't have to worry about shipping, so that's pretty cool. Okay, Alexander, it won't even let me add my social security number for tax info. Keep getting an error, so I can't get my balance, and buy button is great for buyers. I keep hearing a lot of people have that problem, man. I have so many people every single day reaching out to me for the last like 3 or 4 days telling me that. And right now, I don't think anybody really has an idea. I think Facebook's making a bunch of tweaks, and I think that we're just trying to all wait for it to like level out. I don't really know. Mark, any thoughts on so many of us being kicked off Facebook Marketplace this week? It's exactly what we were just talking about. Sounds like several of us were hit. Yeah, I mean, I've had people that are in the Facebook group that are like top sellers in our Facebook group, and they message me personally saying like, man, I can't buy stuff, or I can't sell stuff now. Like, I don't know what to do. And they're asking me for advice, and I don't know what to do. Like, I wish I had like a Facebook Marketplace contact that I could be like, what is this stuff about? I don't. Okay. Peter, my trick is to screenshot a photo and take care of and metadata, location data, and Facebook and Google track. I see, Peter. So instead of saving the photo and it still has all that metadata from where it was and everything like that, you screenshot it. Is that what you're saying? You're essentially like if you had to run something through a digital program and it was a digital file that you photoshopped and it could like tell if you photoshopped it based on the metadata. It's like you printing the image, scanning it again, and then uploading that scanned image to where now it has no metadata. Is that kind of what you're talking about? The screenshot just kind of takes care of that for you? Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Has anyone been banned from Amazon if you buy too frequently or consistently? Not right now, but I was pretty much buying the same item hundreds of times, and I never had an issue. But I've heard some people do. So, I don't know. Cole, Matthew, if you make sure not to use Prime Amazon shipping, it doesn't interfere with Amazon's TOS. You'll be fine. That's what I hear too, Cole. But I only use Prime shipping. Like, I only do that. And I haven't had an issue. But I have heard that once you hit like 1,000 bought items, that it starts to like kill your account. And I'm not there yet, so maybe that's my issue. Oh, God, I lost my place. Okay. Hey, everyone, still stuck with tax verification for more than 3 weeks. Facebook Support says experts are looking into it. Yeah, I think they're really trying to figure that out. Justin, your sales went through the roof last time we talked. Well, mine haven't, Justin. Mine still suck right now. They're getting a tiny bit better, but also I wasn't listing that much for like a week. So now I'm back to listing, so I'm hoping it's good. Okay, Alexander. Also, you're the reason I got into this, so thanks, man. Made $750 in 4 days so far. Alexander, don't come in here with me making barely any money this month so far, telling me you made almost $1,000 in 4 days. That's just gonna piss me off. It's gonna make me super upset and jealous because I would have loved to do that. Yeah, now I'm pissed. I'm canceling this whole live. I'm gonna delete it. I'm upset. All right. No, Alexander, that's awesome. That sounds, I'd be super proud of that, man. Because right now, I'm not doing so hot. Ooh, I just got a new marketplace order. So I've sold 2 things today. Hell yeah. It's because of you guys. You guys put it out in the universe, and the universe made it happen. You manifested that sale, everybody. So the couple sales I've gotten the last couple days have made me more hopeful. So, because it's starting to feel normal again. So I think things are about to pick back up. But that's just my brain. I don't know. Facebook took my shipping away because of the tax info. Do you mean Facebook wants to take it, or Facebook will take it? Yeah. I'm assuming that just means that they took it. And when you guys say tax info, so is it like you guys just started and it's asking you for your social now, and now you're not, like, it's just not accepting it? Because it's starting to see more and more like some people were already huge sellers, but then also Facebook like randomly took it away or something. I want to know more about that. Tom, it's really ridiculous when people message complaining about prices. Yeah, like I can't believe. I'm assuming that's from what I said earlier, but I still can't believe some people take the time to message me, not buy or anything, or even try to negotiate. They just message like, just so you know, I disagree with your pricing. And I'm like, okay, I disagree with you messaging me. Does it matter? No. Your opinion? None of our opinions matter. Doesn't matter. Move along. Craig, I've recently noticed when going through my sold items that the customers have apparently made a complaint to Facebook, and Facebook automatically gives them a refund and pays me nothing. Facebook won't notify. Is that true? Where do you go to find that, Craig? Are you just going to your sales and then finding little refunded, like red, like stamps in them or something? Because I'd love to check if that's happening to me. So let me know. I want to know more about that, Craig. Cool. I've never sold a single USPS truck. Like 5 views on the listing. Yeah, man, you might have got in that too late. I don't sell any of them now. Now go to a CPA, Cameron. Hell, or Uncle Sam will call you. Yeah, I only touch my CPA has done my taxes for 2 years now. I won't do it. I won't do my own taxes anymore. With my 2 VAs, I'm listing 40 items a day. I'm close to 1K in profit in 7 days. Perfect, man. I do need to get, we were just talking about this earlier before you hopped in, unless you were in, you weren't talking yet. I do need to do the VA, like what you do for where they just send you products basically. And I think you even said they use Z-Drop and then you can just go in. I don't know how that works, but I need to do that too. But my complaint was, I was like, okay, I was telling these people earlier, I'm like, if I hire a VA to do that, what keeps them from just sending me the same products they sent you? And then who knows if they sent those to other people. But either way, obviously, you're having success with it, so would it really matter? Probably not. If the good and the bad just equal out to all good, whatever the hell that means. All right. Doing big things, Cam. Good, man. Can't wait to see you get big time. Man, yeah, I'm approaching 1,000. I'm hoping that I can hit 1,000 subscribers, like, by next weekend. Hoping. hoping. That'd be awesome. So thank you guys for subscribing. It's super exciting. Tom, probably my favorite online dropshipper from the 4 years I've been doing this off and on. Sweet, man. Thank you. I don't even feel like I'm that awesome, but thanks so much. If that's what you're talking about. Peter, don't you have to give your social after 600 worth of sales? Yes. If you buy an account that is aged, you need the social security number of the original owner. Am I wrong? Thanks in advance. That's what I'm assuming. I had somebody message me talking about, like, also, you can have it say whatever name you want, and then when we give it to you, you can input social stuff, or we can get you socials. And it's like, that's not going to help me with tax. What do you mean, get me socials? Like, I don't know. I don't know how any of this would possibly work in the long run. Something's going to flag. Something's going to stop you, and by then, you already gave these people your money. So, I don't know. How do you know if your account is flagged? Well, I mean, if they take away your shipping option, you know for sure. If you mean Amazon, then they're going to keep you from buying stuff, and they're going to shut your account down or prevent you from buying multiple of things. If it's like a secret thing where they're like shadow banning you, you're just not going to get any sales, which is what a lot of people are worried about happening. So, but since it's happening to so many people, I don't think it's that, if that's what you're talking about. Yes, exactly, Cameron. Facebook and Google track that stuff. And you're talking about the metadata for the images. Tell if you're doing arbitrage from eBay or Amazon and may in turn suspend you. Just food for thought. That's smart. I like that. The thing is, the whole point of getting Z-Drop, coupon code in the description, the whole point of getting Z-Drop was to eliminate the need, because all I was doing before was screenshotting images. But I would hate to go back to doing that. But maybe we can use Z-Drop to get everything, delete the photos, and then just do the screenshot part. Maybe that's it. Tech Geek, can I put EIN instead of SSN? Not right now. I have an EIN too, but I can't tie it to Facebook in any way. I used to do screenshots, but it's such a slow process. Agreed. Dude, listen to your own advice. I do about 50 listings a day, so always have one hot item a day. That's good. I'm glad people are doing, like Justin said he did 40. You're talking about 50. I need to list more. That's my thing. I definitely need to list more. So, because literally I've done like 8 listings today. I'm like, I'm so tired of listing. I'm like, I'm a crybaby, man. But a lot of it's too because I'm sitting there like, okay, I got to get a video out today. Or I know you guys don't. Well, some of you probably do, but it's not like I have a schedule or I'm like, I promise you videos these days or whatever. But I usually like to put a video every other day or so, but eventually there'll be times where I don't put out a video, but once a week maybe. So I don't know. I'm getting off topic. Pickle Ho. Yay, just got a sale. I hope that means you just got a sale and that wasn't a comment on my sale. Oh, I just closed out. Okay, you guys are still there. Cameron, but you are famous. Don't worry about sales. You're right. Once you get famous, money rolls. In different ways. Perspective matters. Yeah, my goal is to continue dropshipping, of course, so that I can show new people how to do it, and just like, we can all kind of stay updated. Get the channel to where it can make some money. The affiliate links can make some money without annoying you all. And then I can have a couple streams of income along with my business that I actually co-own. And great for you. Check your sales if you have negative. Okay, so you just check the actual sales, yeah. I just checked. I don't have any, but yeah. Your sales. If it's applicable, then make your money. Okay, we're catching up. Yes, the red sales. The recent one is red and says a refund was issued due to buyer claim. That sucks that that's even an option and they don't tell you about it. When you open the door, or when you open the order, it shows you get paid $0. That sucks. My VAs don't work with other people who drop ship. That sounds like a lie, Justin. How did they do this then? How are they proficient in doing this if they don't do it for other people? Obviously somehow it works. So I'm wrong somewhere. Intuition bet. Buying accounts is sketch. After a month, you'll get your whole account suspended. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling about it. That's how I feel. You should create a private Discord chat for your true supporters and maybe charge a fee to join, where we can even discuss winning products. Oh, Gabriel, I don't want to do that. I'm going to do something. Here's the thing. I've been in Discords before, and the truth is, I don't know how the hell it works. It looks super complicated to me. It's like when you first get on Reddit and you've never looked at Reddit before. I've been on Reddit for years and years now, but like when I first got on there, I was like, this looks complicated. That's how I feel about Discord. I started dropshipping 3 weeks ago, but I haven't sold anything. I even posted furniture and outdoor tools. Dang. Did you post any? I mean, now it's probably too late, but did you try anything from my top 5 videos? I guess now that probably doesn't matter. What's an item that I sold recently that I can give away right now? What have I sold recently? No, I'm hoping this one blows up so I can give that away later. I mean, a lot of those different car keychains sell. Like, and if it wasn't obvious after my videos, you know, yeah, the Chevy keychains sold, but like, I also sold pink Jeep keychains and Mazda and Nissan. Like, just go to all the cars, the same damn keychain, but with different logos. Those things sell, man. All right. Where was I? What is your main goal? Question mark. To make a bunch of money, to make $2,000 a month at least doing the drop shipping, which I did last month, but it's a super slow start this month, and to grow the YouTube channel to the point where I can monetize it, hopefully. Hopefully that doesn't disappoint too many of you. But I want to do that because I've always wanted to. It's been a goal of mine for a while, and yeah, just see what happens from there, I guess. I've always liked the idea of having a YouTube channel, and so, like I've told you guys before, I do video production stuff with my business partner, and you know, video stuff's really cool to me. Okay, where was I? Shouldn't Facebook tell the buyer to return the item to get a refund if they're not happy? You would think. Like, usually the customers complain to me and I handle the refund for them. That way I at least get my money back too. Like, and I handle it. I haven't had that happen where a customer's just complained yet. Can I put the ITIN instead of the SSN if you sell more than... Yeah, you can use an ITIN. Those are the only two things you can use. It's a social and an ITIN, which is, I think, isn't that like a international traveler identification number? I don't know. I don't remember. I keep seeing it. I don't know what the actual acronym is, but yes. Made 600 in February, 3,000 in March, trying to hit at least 4K this month. Thanks for the vids, Kim. Dude, that is awesome. You've surpassed me in my sales. So I definitely need to list more. That's my biggest problem, is I need to list every day no matter what. Ooh, you made your first sale today, Aaron. That's awesome. She has done it in the past. My other one is new at it, but really good. Dab emoji. My favorite emoji on here. Good, man. That's perfect setup then. Jesse, giveaway now. Oh, that's... I see what you did there. All right, my sales dropping. I don't know why. We're all in that boat, man. Yeah, that's right. I was looking for... What did I actually say in my... Okay, so, I mean, one thing I sold, some of you guys might have already found it naturally, but I don't think I put in one of my videos, were like these Ford valve stem caps. They're just like the stupid little things that go on your tires that like cover the air thing. Those are selling. I've sold a few of those. Go for it. Any brand, probably. Any make. Tom, do you think the tax info issue is like a shadow ban as a result of using Cash App to receive payments? Maybe. I don't know. A lot of people are getting it, and I haven't been told, like, hey, I use Cash App to see if that's like a reoccurring theme. Possibly. But could you do a video on doing Marketplace with a VA? If I get one, yes. How much profit is the other guy making off of 2 VAs? Justin, feel free to answer that if you want. I don't know what his numbers are. Pickleho, that's the second retracted message I've seen from you. Jesse, chili peppers, nice. What? Cindy, would love to see you interview someone who is doing well as well and go deep in production selection psychology. Yes, I do need to do that. For a while, Justin and I were going to hop on together, but I just haven't. I mean, I don't even know how to get another person on one of these things. I'm sure I could just do like a Skype call and then set it up in my program and do it that way or something, or a Zoom call, but I would like to start. I probably should start doing that, is interviewing those of you who have had success, because I think that would help people more than what my videos are starting to do, because then you're getting other actual good testimonials. So that's a good idea. I need to write to figure that out. Interviews. Someone just messaged me. I bet it's one of you guys. Who is it? Speaking of. Okay. Pickle Ho, I just use the bestsellers from other websites and it works great. Oh, like you just pick the bestseller category and... Yeah, sweet. I never have success with that though, but that's awesome that works for you. Tom, can you talk more about your other business? I used to do a lot of video production. I mean, what do you want to know? I do video production. I make videos for small businesses. I shoot weddings on the weekends. I do all sorts of stuff. Micheline, kind of off subject, but have you set up a Google AdSense to be monetized? No, just because I'm not quite to 1,000 yet. I need to though. It's been on my mind, so I do need to do that. Zoom call with successful sellers is a great idea. Hell yeah! I just put it on my list. Have you ever gotten a buyer who bought from you a couple of times at different times? Yes, weirdly, and I don't really. It's like they don't realize. Like I'll have somebody, like when I was selling the keychains too, I'd have somebody buy one, and then like 2 days later, I'd notice their name again. Same thing with some other items where they actually bought completely separate things. I noticed, so happens every once in a while, and it's kind of weird because they never address it. And I've even had people do it with like where they pay shipping on both items. So if they just would have bought at the same time, I would have put everything in one order. Okay. Lawrence, yes, it would be good if you get Justin, Paul. Hold on, my wife's calling me right now. Hold on just a second. Hello?
Hey, I just got my SIBO test results back and like it's not there. Like I don't have it.
Oh wow. Really quick, just so you know I'm live right now.
Oh my god.
I told everybody you called me. That's cool-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't understand it. I just emailed her back. So weird.
Damn. That's crazy.
But you get back to your life.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, I love you too. Bye. I'm getting a random call from some other number. Thank you guys for dealing. Thank you guys for your patience on that. Yeah, I got to pick up for the wife. Okay. She was like, "Oh, that's so embarrassing." Okay. Follow PSP or Ecom Tom, like a collaboration with other YouTubers. Okay, I would love to do that, but they are so much bigger than me that they probably wouldn't even read my message. I mean, it's getting harder and harder for me to read all of your guys' messages and comments, and I only have like 800 some subscribers. They're in like the tens of thousands, or I can't remember. I haven't checked them in a while, but so I can only imagine there's just like 10 times or more the quantity, but maybe. All right, Justin said he uses Cash App. Well, if things keep going the way they are now, maybe 3,500 profit for this month. Justin, that sounds awesome, man. Hell yeah. Hello there. What are we discussing today? Rihanna, anything. Just ask me questions. I'm kind of just, I always put a title on these things, but I end up just talking to people. My throat already hurts. Oh. Okay. Justin, how do you... Okay, it's between him and Tom. Other Tom, gotta pick up for the wife. Yes, I do. I did just say that. Okay, May. I just made my first sale with Amazon. I use Amazon tracking number. When do I expect to get paid? Or do I get paid? Okay, so if you use an Amazon tracking number, I do suggest you watching... I made a couple videos on TBA, which I think is what you mean. It should say TBA and then a bunch of numbers. That's an Amazon tracking number. It's their fulfillment system. which really means that they use other little subsidiary delivery services and their own that they're establishing. But if you use... Damn. My cat! Stop. Everybody's going to realize I'm wearing sweatpants. All right. If you use the TBA tracking number, you will get paid. It's just not... Normally, it's 5 days after delivery is when you get paid if you use a real tracking number. If you use one of those, though, you're going to get paid 15 to 20 days after the item was purchased. So you will get paid. It's just going to take longer. It's so strange. The views for a same product listed on the same city will be different from 2 different accounts. I know. It's the algorithm doing its business, and we don't have control. It's the nobody... The AI, man. Right? It's crazy. Jesse, tell we said hello to your wife. Too late. I know. Dang it. I know Paul will message you back. Okay, cool. Have you ever gotten a notification from someone sharing your listing? I never get notified that, but I do see that people share my listings when I go check them individually. So I don't think I've ever gotten a notification that I'm aware of. Let me refresh and see if I'm getting, I got the Facebook one where it says renew your eligible listings. I haven't gotten that in a month. So that's pretty cool. Some of my items for today are getting listings. Not all of them, though. Hold on. I just lost you guys. Okay. Okay, Paul, I've lost my spot. Have you ever gotten a notification? Okay, yeah. Pickle. I had an order that delivered through TBA, and I couldn't prove it, and the customer kept saying she didn't receive it, so I just had to give her a refund without a return. I think that happened to me with one of those mail trucks, and I got into Facebook and said I never got this, even though it said delivered. And the Facebook bot was like, cool, I'll send another one out. And then I just messaged them saying that, and everything. I usually handle all those problems with Facebook, Amazon bots that are their little messaging system. Rihanna, let's talk about anybody having issues not allowing payment bank info that needs to be inputted. Having big problems with my husband's. It simply won't allow him to contact Facebook customer service. Okay. Rihanna, this might not be a good answer to that, but I'm just going to tell you the little bit of experience I have with that. One, are you actually inputting it for the first time, or are you changing the bank account? When I changed the bank account to my Bluevine account, it kept saying there was an issue. It kept not showing me it was successful. It seemed like nothing was happening, and it was giving me errors. And then I went and checked it the next day, and it had actually taken it, no problem. So if that's what you're having, I don't know. But I just think that they haven't figured all this stuff out yet. Okay, I can't look at that right now. Aaron, how many listings should I try to do today? I mean, I got people in this chat right now telling me they're doing 40 or 50 a day. So that's up to you, man. If you're just asking because you just need told what to do, shoot for 20. If you're not used to doing 20, go for it. Annie, oh my god, Cameron, I love cats. Thanks. I've got 2 cats. They are sisters. One of them is fatter than the other one. And the skinny one bites you if you play with her too much. They're both girls. Thank you for answering, May. Perfect. Use professional verbiage and include that your courier reports geo coordinates and it places their GPS at the customer's address. Rihanna, that's a great answer. Hey, Tom with Cash App, you have account number, routing number, put those on. Yeah, yep. Tom, Justin, okay, I'm reading your guys' conversation out loud. Okay. Rihanna, yes, Cameron. He said it was the first bank account he's had on there. Hopefully it's a glitch, but seeing it in many groups, unfortunately. Yeah, I've kind of seen some stuff like that too, and I don't know if these people are trying to do it in the Firefox browser or a stupid Internet Explorer browser. Sometimes different browsers does help with some of these issues. When you guys have issues inputting things into different things, sometimes that just helps. Justin, I agree with you. That's what it's like. I think first of all, a lot of the times Facebook doesn't want you to even try to ship on a new account because they're just like, nope, you're cut off until we can prove you're cool. Have you used Walmart for dropshipping lately? Any problems with them? I just shipped something from Walmart. Let me see. I think it was a stupid bed. What was it? Yeah, it was a kid bed. I shipped that. I haven't had any issues, I don't think. Let me check that order and see if it got delivered. It's in transit, but I mean they gave me tracking. It was a FedEx tracking number, so it was cool. I haven't had an issue. That's the only thing I've shipped from them lately. Okay. I don't really do outside payments anymore. Cool. God, we're caught up with the questions right now. We're at an hour and 10 minutes in. That's cool. One more time, maybe, to like the video if you haven't already. That'd be super cool. Helps me out. Let's see what our current subscribers are. See if we got any new subscribers during this. 829. That means one of you guys subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thanks for liking the video some more. Appreciate it. All right. Rihanna, have you thought about using the Genius Tracking purchase for all products? I'm seeing more and more sellers doing it. I'm about to hop on that train. Okay, Rihanna, I don't know why you would do that. I think I'm missing something to that strategy because I have seen people do it to where they just use OA Genius for every single tracking number, and that would annoy the hell out of me, and I don't know why you would do that. Is it just because, I mean, honestly, OA Genius still keeps you paid late. It just pays you sooner than not entering in a valid number. Like, if I use a normal tracking number from Amazon or something, I'm going to get paid way quicker than if I use OA Genius. But if I use TBA, OA Genius gets me paid twice as fast than that. So I think I'm missing something. Obviously, there's a strategy there, and I just haven't thought about it that hard. If you do have a new account, take it slow, list slowly, do that for a few months. Smart. Yeah, if my second account ever gets the damn shipping option, that's what I'll do, is I'll list like every once in a while. I just won't list crazy things. It's not about the number of listings in 1 hour or two. It's a strategy. Think as a customer, when do people see Facebook around your surroundings? I divide my listings into 3 segments, 5 to 6 in the morning. That's cool. I like that. I do that. It works well because you get paid faster. You do the OA Genius thing? How does that get you paid faster? Because again, no, only for AliExpress products that are shipping from US, friend. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. I don't even use AliExpress because, like, when we all started, everybody was like, do not do that. But if you're having success with that, then hell yeah. That's awesome. Okay. What does it take to get the shipping option on your new account? I made a new account when I started my YouTube channel and still haven't gotten the shipping option, which is why I haven't made another video about it. So I have no idea what it takes. I've made my account all legit. I've updated all my payment info for Facebook Pay, hoping that would like legitimize it even more. I've sold things locally, a couple things, not too many. Maybe that's my problem. I've gotten a couple actual ratings on there. I've just listed stuff and like had other accounts mark it as sold and then rate. Like I've done all the little things people have said, other than some larger tactics that I just don't understand. And that is pretty much where I'm at there. Okay, are people still seeing low views? Sorry if you already answered this. I just hopped on. Yeah, they are. Yeah, we have talked about it, but that's okay. A lot of people are, but there's a lot of people also having super success right now. So it just seems like the majority of us are having low views. I'm even having low views. I've sold a couple things today, but for the most part, a lot of people are having that. Okay, Rihanna, to source outside of Walmart, Amazon, etc., cheaper products. When product researching Facebook Marketplace, I see many Facebook Marketplace that are definitely using AliExpress. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Housewives, shopping time when kids are not at school, second between 2 and 3, up to 5 to 6 listings, evening slot, shoppers, kids returning back from school, and then 7. That's smart. That strategy is giving you continuous sales throughout the day. I love that. I really love that. My thing is, I like to get it. This sucks. I like to get everything done at once because I'm not gonna hop back on the computer several times because it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'll try some of that though on like days that it works the best for me. I love that. Okay. Never use OA Genius. I just used tracking numbers that are in use and on their way to delivery. By inputting tracking numbers that don't interfere with the original delivery, you will get paid the quickest. Yeah, I mean, if you're cool to manage all of that, that's gonna be like the quickest way to get paid for sure. Is to use tracking numbers you already have that are just super close to the same date that the expected date is. Yeah. Mariana, yes, saw way low views for several days, but many sales today out of nowhere. Good. Good. Justin, you started with wholesale? Good. I still need to look again because, again, I always say last time I looked, they were all like, huh, go away, Facebook dropshipper, you loser. That's all they said to me, basically. OA Genius is awesome. Great software and company. Good. Most of us just use it for the tracking numbers. Do you actually use their monthly thing? Just curious. Haven't realized sales, but we'll keep listing items. Any suggestions? By the way, thank you to channel, advice, and Facebook group. Logo or personal pic for e-commerce profile. Are you talking about like if you like change it for professional so people like trust it based off the image? Is that what you're talking about? Nice. Oh, nice, man. Sweet. Thanks, Justin. Most update, I just see Amazon influencer program just now. Maybe this is a way to find what to list on. So, yeah, I am an Amazon associate or affiliate. Some of you guys probably know what that is. And when you are one of those, it does give you like suggested items to pitch based off like coupon codes and stuff. And Annie, I don't know if that's what you're talking about. It just spurred an idea for me, but yeah, I've noticed that that's a whole thing that could be useful, maybe to just suggest items. Okay, with the logo and personal pic and stuff, I have a professional headshot that I use for mine, like just like how this YouTube channel has one, and I find that a lot of people just trust. A lot of people trust an actual head on Facebook Marketplace because they feel like they're buying from a person. But some people use really stupid profile pictures or logos, and sometimes those work for people because they feel like a logo is something they're buying from. But with Facebook being more Craigslist-y, I feel like people want to see people more. It's more person to person, which is why it's an older graphic. I mean, if you're selling and you have an old graphic profile picture, then that's fine. But if you're noticing you're like nobody's buying from you, but you're getting some views or something, then maybe you should change it. Even if it's a fake picture from somebody on Google, like I think an actual picture of a human is probably a better bet. But that's my opinion, honestly. LOL. No, we just talked about that. I have not gotten that yet and have no idea how to get it. What marketplaces do you sell on? I only sell on Facebook right now. I probably will get into other things in the future, but I'm just too lazy to switch it up right now. Okay, I'll mix it up. Huber Shy. What? All right. Sweet. Thanks for the likes, guys. I have over 2,000 views on many items, haven't sold one. What's going on? That's surprising if you have that many views and haven't sold any. Do you feel like that product is overpriced? What's your profit margin on that product, Arthur? I want to know. Logo looks more professional. They think it is a real business. Yeah. Has anybody ever used Drop Ipsy? No, somebody just asked me about that though. So I am gonna look into that. I think somebody asked about that when we opened up the live. Well, as I'm waiting for more things. Probably won't go too much longer. Maybe we will. I don't know. My throat's already burning from talking. Okay. Any good product research softwares out there for Facebook Marketplace to source from Amazon and Walmart, etc.? I mean, not that I've used, and anything I would say would just be made up because I haven't used them. Profit margin is about 25 to 30. It is a very reasonable price. Okay. That's weird, man. I don't know. I don't know why you haven't gotten any sales on something that's got over 2,000 views. That's just really surprising. There's got to be something in there keeping somebody from pulling the trigger on that, because that just seems. I mean, if I've got 500 views on something, I plan to sell it. Like, that's just how it works. Okay. Do I use anything to manage inventory and orders? Just my spreadsheet. That's all I use. Mark. Do you have any info about using Shopify? No, I've never used Shopify. I'm not against it, but I think just years and years of us all seeing Shopify ads and stuff just annoyed the shit out of me, and I don't want to use them. I have a Shopify account that I sell t-shirts on, but I don't ever run ads, which means I never sell shirts. I make like Star Wars shirts, and like, you know, connect it to one of those like shirt making websites, and I sell stuff like that. But no, I don't actually use it ever. Sometimes I sell enough just to keep the $30 fee for having the website open. Let me know. It's very AliExpress, like super busy looking page. I got confused and backed out. Oh, I see. Like the page itself looks kind of like sketch. So you're like, I don't know. This is confusing. Okay, Gabriel, can you explain how you did your tax exemption from Amazon? I have tried it before, but I can't get around some states. Do you have any states? Because what I did was I need to make a video on it, and I know I say that all the time, but I basically went to my Kansas. I don't even remember where to go now, but which is why I want to figure it out so I can talk about it. But I went to whatever my Kansas one was. I think I Googled Kansas tax reseller exemption and filled out that one. And you have to fill it out specifically. Like if I'm going to do it on Amazon, you have to fill all the Amazon information out. So you have to like Google their corporate office and put that crap on there. And then I saved that. And then I downloaded some multi-state form that's like not even from a government website. It's from some other website, so I don't know why the hell it even works. And filled that out with Amazon stuff. And then I put no nexus in all the states, and I uploaded that to their reseller exemption program thing on Amazon's website. And it filled out a bunch of stuff, and there was a bunch of errors, so I just canceled all those states that were giving me problems because I was like, I'll mess with this later. So several states just never got messed with because it's like a long thing you have to fill out. So anything that I didn't understand, I just said never mind, moved on, and then before you know it, I think I'm tax exempt in like 40 of the states. That's what I did. Maybe less. Tom, can you drop ship on Craigslist? I don't know how that would work, but I guess you could. You'd have to take all your stuff through PayPal, though, and I don't know. Here as well. Haven't gotten any. It's very strange. Sometimes I've had 20 sales on an item with 2,000 views. I mean, that sounds more accurate. I mean, 20, I mean, hell, even 10 would make me feel better, but that's weird. Justin, when you start a podcast, man, maybe. I literally, you guys can't see it, but next to me across the room is a table with 2 microphones, headphones, a whole podcast setup that me and my business partner and friend have set up for a podcast we were doing for a while, and like that can't even be consistent. So my problem is I can't commit to stuff. It just doesn't work on me. It's just but I agree with you. Yeah. Ever use eBay as a supplier? Yeah, I've used eBay. I haven't lately, but I just haven't listed anything off eBay lately. But yeah, I'm not against using them. Not every. I know what you're saying. Does it matter if I put fake age and name for my Facebook account? I don't know why it would. I don't know why it would matter. Rihanna, good. Okay, that's what you meant. If you had time, could you go a little in depth on the spreadsheet use? I'll rewatch the video. Yeah, so I mean, basically, just like, I guess, so for people who use a spreadsheet, this is obvious. How did I go down like 10 likes, you guys? How does that make any sense? What? I was at like 30 some likes. Now I'm at 22. Whatever. Anyway, so for a lot of the spreadsheet stuff, the fans need us. Yeah. I mean, for my spreadsheet, I like it just because it lets me. The biggest thing is it lets me know what my profit is at all times. And the other thing is that I will, when an order pops up and I open it, I'll copy paste the URL link into this line where I have all the stuff for the order. And so that later when I get tracking, I can click that link, it pulls up the order so I don't have to search through all my orders to input the tracking number. That's like my favorite part of it, which wasn't even in the original spreadsheet. I just started doing that because I realized like, oh crap, when I started getting more orders, I didn't have what I needed. All right. Yeah. Justin, what? So I'm behind. You said that would be a bad idea. I wouldn't do that. I can't. I'm assuming you meant the Craigslist thing. Damn, I did it for an old Facebook account, and am I able to change it? Oh, are you talking about him putting fake info in? Can you talk about running ads on your winning products? I don't do that, so I don't really have any input on that. I need to try so that I can report back to you guys on my findings. How do you get people to do delivery when they want to do collection of Facebook? Joel, do you mean when they want to do local pickup instead? Is that what you're talking about? Because I'm to the point now where I don't even answer those people back. I just leave them on red. Have locations set to home, major metropolitan area, but have listed in other areas, local selling group, pro cons, if any. Thank you. I list in major metro areas, like what you just said. Sometimes I'll even set my location to one of those areas. I don't post to any buy-sell groups just because I just don't feel like going and finding them. That's pretty much it. Joel, you said, yeah. What did you say again? Yeah, I just don't answer those people because I never once have convinced somebody to buy it. They're always like, I've literally had people just message me saying, probably a scam. And I'm just like, I just don't answer them because it's not worth my time. Sven, chill out. Yes, because when you do that, you're giving Facebook a reason to ban you. True. Don't they like verify your identity when you have to put in your social? Yeah, and that's another thing. Even if I got shipping on my other account, it might not even matter because if I have to enter my social again and they already have a social entered for somewhere else, that might just kill me right there. I don't know. I am frustrated. I haven't had a winning product since the beginning of March. Is this normal? Sometimes, man, I got a winning product towards the end of March and I haven't found another one since. And then I told you guys all about it. Yeah, are you in our Facebook group? Take me another drink. Maybe YouTube over-reported the likes on the video. I still don't understand how we were at like 35 likes and now we're down to like 24. Unless like multiple of you were like, he does not deserve my like anymore. Don't do running ads. It's not worth it. It's a waste of money. Unless you're making over 30 profit, I would not recommend it because you have to spend a lot for mass reach. It's kind of how I feel about it. Let's see if we got any new subscribers. I seriously, like right now, I'm about to check subscribers again. I check this probably 100 times a day to see if I got any new subscribers. That's how much. 8:30. I got another subscriber. Hell yeah. Thank you guys so much. You deserve likes. I will like it right now. Thanks. Thank you so much. This is just, it all just comes down to me begging for attention now. All right. But I'm trying to think of other, I'm still think it's crazy. I just haven't been selling too much. But I'm glad I sold another thing today. That means I might make $10 profit today. Yay. Stupid. Just opinion, though. Yeah. Also, if it is a stupid message, I would recommend always responding to remain in the algorithm and keep pause them. I mean, that's not a bad idea, Rihanna. That's not a bad idea at all. Just like maybe that's why. Maybe it's smart. Maybe it was I was doing great because I was messaging people, and now I don't. So it's like, but my ratings are still super high, and I get new ratings all the time. So I just assume it's good, but not a bad opinion. Do you cancel customers' orders when you don't have the item to ship? I request them to cancel. And if they don't see my message, then eventually maybe I cancel it. But I think I've only ever canceled like 1 or 2 orders myself. Arthur, what kind of niches am I selling a lot right in? Right now, I'm not selling a lot of damn anything. So I don't really have a good answer to that. I still have people asking me about those damn garden beds all the time, but I don't trust those things anymore because every time I send one, somebody complains about something. So it's one of those things where it's like, if it's a bad item, stop selling it. I'm all over the niches from garden to home decor. Nice. Do you have or can you suggest a pricing strategy, please? Not tax exempt yet. I like to, I have Z-Drop set to where whenever it pastes things in for me, I do an automatic 55% now, where it just bumps the price up 55% so that by the time the Facebook fee and the taxes are paid, I usually end somewhere between 30 and 40%. So I just mark everything up 55% or so, maybe 50. To help with titles, use Title Builder. Yeah, I've heard of that. I think you told me one time you used that, or asked me if I did at least. So I've heard that that's a good strategy too. Try to request for customer to cancel themselves. Yep. Why? I have a lot of garden beds. Are they the metal ones? Every time I try to sell a metal garden bed, I have somebody send me damn pictures of it bent to hell. Or every time somebody actually purchases it, I go to buy it and the price is like double, or it's just sold out in general. I had a lovely time selling metal raised garden beds, and now I hate it. I need to switch to like wooden ones or something, but I haven't really done that. Your sales are down? Yeah, right now my sales are down like crazy. Annie, 55%, no one buys. Oh my god, really? Yeah, that's what I mean, what are my profits? I mean, I sold, I don't remember what this is. I got a 53%. That's like after everything. I got 53%, which means it's marked up probably more like 65%. I got another 45%, which that one was marked up 50 or 55%. My average right now is 30% profit. And that's what you should be shooting for, because if I go for any less, then that means I'm listing it at only like 20 or 5 or 30. So I go for high listing because after it's all said and done, I don't get 55%. I get like right where you should be in the 30 to 40 range. And we say should be. That's not a damn rule. That's just what we were all told when we started. I mean, you can get less, but it's like before you know it, you're getting too little compared to what the average for everybody is. But I don't know. Maybe Justin has a good answer for that. Justin, what are you marking things up profit margin wise? Let the people know. But I like to do around 50 to 55 so that I land somewhere around 30 to 40. Because when I started the channel and I wasn't doing that, everybody was yelling at me about it. So I switched and then agreed with them, and now that's where I'm at. Is there any way I can see what other sellers are selling? If you just scroll through your Facebook Marketplace, like just feed of products, and you see something that looks like it's drop shipped, click on it. You can see the seller profile and you can see everything they list. But it's not always in the order of what's most successful. So just because you're seeing all their items doesn't mean that those are successful items. You can't really tell that. But you can kind of tell if they do sell at least a decent amount because they'll have like over 100 reviews. But some people can buy that stuff, so I don't know. I don't know why you would buy that stuff. I'm almost there naturally now, so I don't know. How many reviews do I got? I've got 92, and I never ask for reviews anymore. I haven't asked for reviews since I had like 25 reviews. Higher priced items start to get astronomical. Yep. Yeah, they do. Are you rated top seller yet? I don't know. I don't know how you know that. So I guess maybe not. Title biller is amazing. Okay. Okay, let me try. Oh my god. Annie, what are you listing at? What is your profits you're getting? Because if you come back and you tell me like, well, I made 12%, I'm gonna be like, excuse me, what? Okay. Low price, high volume, or high price, low volume. I like to do high price, low volume because I'm not trying to sit here on my computer for 2 hours and do low price, high volume. To me, I feel like that's dumb. But that probably works for a lot of people, and it does sell more. But it probably doesn't make much more, in theory. But also, the lower priced items, you can still get good percentages on, and that are more likely to sell because they're impulse buyable. So, kind of a mix, really. What do you use to measure profit? I'm trying to use QuickBooks, but it's kind of confusing. I just use my spreadsheet. I have all my profits on each line. There's a section that's the profit. I can just hit the top of the column, and it'll add it all up at the bottom for me. Now, this spreadsheet doesn't factor in paying taxes at the end of the year, but I don't really care about that. I have that in another section where I just deduct stuff like that. So I'm not really measuring it. Any 35% profit. Okay. Are you getting that when it's all said and done, or is that what you're, listing the price markup? Because then after the Facebook fee, and if you're paying sales tax on stuff, you're probably getting more like 25, I'm assuming. Let me know. I do 50 profit. I average about $90 a day profit. Buy low, sell high. Hey, man. That's exactly where I like to be. I need a better spreadsheet or something to be organized. Well, if you're not using the spreadsheet that I posted a video about, I have a link in the description for that. A lot of people also are requesting access to that spreadsheet. No, just file download that spreadsheet. I've stopped responding to people in my email who are requesting access for it. I'll share with you one everyday seller for one of your everyday sellers. Rihanna, if you want to email me, I will do that with you. That's fine with me. I don't have an issue with that. I have a lot of people messaging me stuff about that, actually, so go for it. Email is in the description. Or you can, if you find me on Facebook, you can message me too. I don't care. I try to avoid looking at other seller stuff. It stresses me out. I do the same. I don't really like looking at any of that stuff because I compare myself too much. I just want to get sales but not undercut the ecosystem. Agreed. Yep. So far made 2 sales. Made $50. Love it. That's awesome. I used to sell a lot. Now not so much. Same. That's just, I think, the beginning of this month how it's going, though. When you go to your insights on then click commerce profile, it will tell you if you are a top seller. Okay, that's where I went. It doesn't say that. I've got 92 ratings. I'm pretty much a full 5-star rating, but it doesn't say top seller, so I must not be. But that's on, let me check mobile. Sometimes mobile tells you more stuff. Let's see. Probably going to get off here soon, guys, just so you know. Or also girls. Seller profile. Because I swear I've seen that before. I have a badge that says highly rated. So not top rated. It says highly rated. So, if that's what you mean. Okay. Listing the price markup. I see. Okay. Yeah, so you're probably getting a little bit less profit in the end then. I agree. I feel like the impulse mentality goes away once the price goes above 50. That's kind of how I feel too. I do list things above 50 all the time, but my most selling products are things in that people can justify spending around $20 for. So, but then if it blows up, you're like, oh, you're just fulfilling orders for hours. I mean, when you go to your phone. Yeah, okay. Thanks. Yeah. Highly rated is what mine says. Oberlo offers free business tool. All Google Oberlo profit margin tool. I have that as in my things. I just haven't gone to it. I need to look at that again. Last time I looked at it, it didn't really do what I needed it to. Love my spreadsheet. Yeah. Justin's got a good spreadsheet. Relistings, variant quantities, and create listings. If you can touch on any of these, please. Thank you. I relist stuff all the time. Thanks for the new subscriber, Bosco, if you're in this chat. Okay. I relist, like, sometimes I'll make the same listing 3 different times, and I'll lower the price but add shipping, and then I'll have the normal price with free shipping, and then I'll just change the image, and I'll just, like, split test them, and then, but sometimes when I do that, I notice my views go down on all of them, so, I don't know. What's the most you've seen people make monthly? What is the realistic high someone can get their store to? Okay, so without telling you who it is, okay, Justin, you're a top seller. That's good. Justin's got almost double the ratings I've got. But there's a guy who, when I first started this, how some of you guys reach out to me, or if I reach out to you and message you or like try to help you or whatever. I had a guy when I started, and he's part of our group, but he just never talks, I don't think. And he might even see this video. But, I mean, he told me he was making over 10 grand a month. I say over 10 grand. He was more like 15 grand a month. And his numbers, like when he gave it to me, they checked out. I mean, I believe him. So there are some people who literally do this as a job, and that's why they're not really talking about it, because they're doing this as a job. Like, they're doing this as a really nice income. You know, we're like little people compared to what some of these people are doing. Profit, yes. He gave me his real numbers. That was his profit number per month. So, yeah. And the reason I believe that is because one time he just straight up told me what his profit per month was. And he, you know, wanted to help me out. Yeah, that's crazy. I know. But that's what kind of made me jump in, because I'm sitting there like, okay, if this person can do this and I can just make 1,000 or 2,000, cool. But he also gave me a complete different set of numbers like 2 weeks after that weren't like you actually had to do some math to figure it out, and that it did equal as profit was. And I was like, all right. Like, you know, it made me believe him more, because he wasn't trying to convince me. He just gave me some info about something, and I did the math myself, and it was like, damn, this dude might be telling the truth. Yeah. Yes. Take home. Now he's got to pay taxes on that stuff at the end of the year, but it's because he had dabbled in other drop shipping methods before, I believe. So just one of those, you know, stories that, you know, you don't know if it's real or not, but the person didn't have a reason to lie to me, other than, like, why would he randomly message a random person who made one YouTube video and just was like, hey man, I make this a month. Like, he was actually helping me out. And is actually most of the time, whenever I say like, oh, I got to run this by somebody, it's because he's the one who gave me that information. So I want to make sure I get his blessing before I share it with anybody, because he takes it very seriously. So if you put in work, you make a lot of money. But he probably got in before all of us started getting in, and he was probably making a lot more. Okay. I'll email you so we can agree on profits, and then we'll trade. LOL. Perfect. 15 grand profit. Yep. Wow. Made my first 4K my first month, but it does take a lot of product research and listing all day. Yep. You should quit your job, Annie, but only when you get this to the point where it justifies quitting your job. I'm always for that. But we can't really compare because I just learned this for 2 months. Exactly. Now, again, one of the things that made this even more like, I don't understand how that's possible, is he told me he'd only been doing it for 3 months. So, I don't know. But, super inspiring story, and makes you want to be like, hell yeah. I have to approve this comment. Okay. It says, hate to solicit, but if anyone on or off the channel might be willing to mentor or just give me some guidance, suggesting, etc., please feel free to reach out to me. have joined your Facebook group, Cameron. Good. Join the Facebook group. A lot of people are very helpful in there. Feel free to always message me too. I don't always get back to people really fast on Messenger, but I try to when I get a chance. How do you check if an item's copyrighted or registered? I don't know, because I don't do that. I don't even bother checking. If they're going to ban an item, they're going to do it. I don't really care to check. Dude's credit card limit must be crazy. Yes. But also, he's part of the reason why I switched to primarily Amazon, because that's what he said he does, is just uses the Amazon credit card. He said he was making $2,000 a month just in credit card points. So, how cool is that? But was that gross pay? No, that was what he reported to me was profit. That he said. I mean, I can't speak for, I can't verify everything, but, I believed him. Not selling in the channel. Thank you. What do you, I don't feel like you're doing anything bad. What do you mean? Hate to solicit, but if anyone, I don't think you're doing anything bad. You're good. I'm running mine off a $500 credit card limit. Yeah. And just use whatever credit card limit you got. I think when I started, I applied for that credit card. They gave me a $5,000 limit, but then when I got it, it had a $9,000 limit. So I'm like, I don't know. Luckily, that's not one of the things that I have to think about too hard. Seasonality plays a big role when dropshipping. Think about what people buy in different seasons. Yeah, and this dude definitely started in like the November-ish or October-ish, which is when all the people I watched when I started, all their videos were from when they discovered this back in like December, November. So like that's when people were killing it on Facebook. I mean, hell, I think even Ecom Tom I think has a Q&A he did with somebody who made like $40,000. I can't remember what the time period was, but I mean, the people exist. You got to take it very seriously at that point. And that's when you do get things like what Justin talks about with like VAs and stuff. What's your ultimate goal with dropshipping, buddy? Are you using it as a stepping stone? I don't know. I'm using it as a side hustle for sure. I do want to make a lot of money on it. I'm hoping it can just pay for me and my wife's Disney vacations, which we do like 4 times a year now. Pay for that, maybe I don't know what the goal is yet, but we'll see. It's not going away right now or anytime soon for sure. Especially now that I've gotten some juicy profits off of it. I'm like, I don't really want to stop. Brand name in or omit from the titles listing. I always remit the brand name. I don't leave brand names in because that's something people can search. Yeah, Justin, you should have. But a lot of people start this and they don't touch YouTube ever. And here's the thing. If I didn't have a YouTube channel, I'd be way more focused on the dropshipping side. But because I have the YouTube channel, every day I'm like, oh, what should I talk about today if I have time to do a video? So it actually takes away from my dropshipping to do the YouTube channel. But people do learn from it. I don't make a bunch of money from YouTube yet. I make some money from it. But you probably actually make more money dropshipping. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. Because then, think about it. Like, when I started this channel, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to talk exactly what's on my mind. I'm not going to care about it. And then, I already find myself day to day being like, okay, what can I talk about that's going to get the best, reaction? Or, I already catch myself doing that and have to smack myself and be like, shut up. That's not why you're doing this. Say whatever the hell you want to say. So I keep having to check in with myself and tell myself, quit thinking of it strategically. Just do it. And if people watch it, they watch it. If they don't, whatever. All right. What's your ultimate? Okay. No. How long before you delete an item that does not sell? Renew 5. I never really keep track of my renewals. I do renew stuff, but I'm never like, oh, this is on number 4. This is I got to relist. Honestly, if I'm just sick of somebody trying to buy an item and then I have to get them to cancel it because of the price change, and I can't edit it because somebody bought it a long time ago, I'll try to delete it or at least just mark it out of stock. Or if I just get sick of having to scroll through to find my items, I'll just start deleting stuff. I don't really care. If I'm not selling it, I'll delete it. But I don't go through ooh, this item hasn't sold. Sometimes there's still stuff in there from when I first started that just never sells. Oh, that's a great idea. I'm begging the dropship gods to not start regulating Facebook Marketplace because it's a gem right now. Yeah, it definitely is. Nah, bro. Once you start getting affiliates and ad revenue, YouTube gonna take off. Yeah. Do you review strategically at certain times? Oh, renew strategically. I just renew. If it lets me renew it, I renew it. I don't do it at a specific time. Keep killing, bro. Thanks, Tommy. Yeah. I'm hoping to be able to get to 1,000, which is when you can monetize soon. But who knows? I can tell you with 2 VAs, it's hard to keep up. I'm listing 40 items a day every day. Man, that's why you're getting sick. I mean, think about this. You might actually still be getting low views, or not necessarily low views, but low sales compared to what you would be getting if this was a month or two ago when we were all killing it. So, I mean, because you're putting in that work, you're having success, which is just how everything works. Like right now, I'm not really listing very much, so I can't really cry about having low sales, like because I'm not really doing the other half of the job. Like, so that's awesome that you're doing that, and that's why you're killing it. Hey guys, don't forget to smash the like button. Oh man, I try not to do that. I want to joke about that every single time I make a video. I was like, all right guys, smash that like. I want to do the YouTube thing. But I do, I know I always talk about liking and subscribing and stuff, but it's so hard not to do that. What's up everybody? Whatever the hell, like that whole YouTube thing. But, all right guys, my throat is literally killing me. Literally, I'm dying right now in front of you. And I kind of have to pee, so TMI, I guess. My bladder is hurting me, so I'm going to get off. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Just told my 169-person family to sub to my man, Cameron. You're the best, man. Where have you been this whole damn chat? I can smash the like button 3 times if you want me to. Annie, I know what you're saying. Thank you. Go for it. Bye, Lawrence. I will see you guys all next time. Let me hit the stream. TMI bladder is important. Thanks.